As always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, this is Harris. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Point after here coming up. Gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Powers past him at the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Here's Barkley. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, take 26. Jim.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And quickly to Kelce.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Ravens 12-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Shrugs him off. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does It's just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it third down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Patriots 14. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
4 down, check, 4 down. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On play action, now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket.
Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. Not much there, only a yard. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 28, Patriots 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Rodgers now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We got 4. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
10's the mic. 10's the mic. Good trap. Good trap.
On play action, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
10's the mic. 10's the mic.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rodgers to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 29. 182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Rodgers. Pass complete to Harris. Room here to run. And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well. A big play there for the Patriots. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man up,
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
That is caught, Bateman, and he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got Mike T right here, guys. Mike T. I got one.
Rodgers going to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Here we go, D.
One final try now for Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.